Good morning, everyone. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen, and I want to welcome you to class for the week of April 7th to the 9th. You'll notice that is just 3 days. It is today, tomorrow, and Thursday, and I'm going to talk to you about what we're going to be doing this week. I'm going to run right through these slides because these are the slides that I'm going to put onto Google Classroom, and this will be your reading and writing activities and tasks for this week. It's a little different than what I did the previous 2 weeks. I did receive some feedback, and the grid, the spreadsheet was a little bit difficult to follow. So hopefully this is laid out very clearly and fits with your schedules that I had on some feedback from you guys. All right, so announcements. In these slides, you'll have access to reading resources, tasks, and there's going to be a choice board where you'll have 2 choices that you'll have for the week. These tasks are scheduled, but you can complete them anytime you want to. I want you to know that everybody's schedule is a little different. Everybody is facing something a little bit different in each house. Some parents are working, some parents are not. Some families only have access to one device. Some are accessing it on a phone. And so I understand that all of those differences create a necessity for us to be flexible. So even though I've given the tasks on a daily schedule, choose your own schedule to complete the slides, but try to make your goal to finish everything by Friday. Be flexible with yourself. I'm flexible with you. You can also be flexible. What is due this week? What are we doing? Well, there are going to be 4 tasks that need to be completed or turned in on Seesaw this week. And then there's going to be a final task in ReadWorks that is going to be turned in through ReadWorks. You read the article on ReadWorks, you answer the questions, and so there really isn't anything to turn in on ReadWorks. Everything is done there in the readworks.org platform. So you don't have to turn that in anywhere, but you do have to turn in 4 things on Seesaw. So let's talk about those. The next slide has the reading resources that you'll need for all the week. There are 3 resources that you'll need. First is Scholastic Storyworks online. You can log in as a student and you use the class code ShipSize7. This link will take you directly there. So it opens up the link for you to go to the article Out of the Burning Darkness that you're going to read more than once this week. Now I'm already logged in, so it will actually take you to a login screen. So let me sign out really fast. And I think I'm actually signed in as one of you guys. I might be signed in as Lucas Carroll at this moment. Okay, well, while it's coming up, this is what your article will end up looking like after you have signed in. Once you have signed in using ShipSize7, which is right there, ShipSize7, then you're going to read or listen to the nonfiction article Out of the Burning Darkness. And that's what I've given you the link for there. It is a really cool nonfiction article that talks about children at the turn of the century who worked in coal mines, and there was something that happened. I'm not going to say anything else, but in this coal mine, you're going to learn about some different jobs that they performed and then what happened to some of them. Now, remember, you can always watch it on presentation view and read it there in that window, and I'm going to come back to that. You can also read it on a lower level if you want to. You can also download and print if you would like to, and you can also listen to this if you like to. Right here it says, want to hear the story read aloud? Click here, and the author will read it to you, which is pretty cool. So right down here, it's going to take you down to the bottom. Read the story aloud, and you can click on either one of those.
Kristen Lewis here. I'm very excited to read.
And you can listen to it there. You can also keep that tab open and watch in presentation view and read along in presentation view exactly what the magazine looks like as she reads it in this tab. So I'm going to click her to play.
Story, Out of the Burning Darkness. Are you ready?
And then she's playing it to us. Isn't that cool? So you can read right along with her. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can read right along with the text that's here. So all of the text that I'm scrolling up through is the article for the week. So you have a lot of access points to this article, a lot of different choices that you can read this article with. So just find one that fits for you and go with it. Okay, I am going to sign out so that I can show you how to log in to Storyworks. So that link is going to automatically reroute you to, it's going to want to route you to the article. And once you log in on your device, it should save you in there. And so every time you click on it, you may not have to sign in. So when you log in, you will log in as a student, and your classroom code is ship size 7. Sign in. It's going to take you to the home page. Now, if it does not take you directly to the article, then all you have to do, so like right here, you're like, where's the article? I don't see the article. Well, then go back to your link and click on Scholastic Storyworks. You've just logged in using ship size 7, and it should take you directly to Out of the Darkness. Hey, there it is. Perfect. So now we have a lot of access points for our article. We know how to get to it. That's the article that we're going to focus on all week. We're not going to read another article this week for our activities. I want you to reread that one or re-listen to it several times, okay? The other tool that you'll use is Seesaw. You're going to log in with your school email, all right? And these are your codes that you may need to use to access that Seesaw. Now, last week or the week before, I also gave you some codes, but codes only last 7 days. And so if you did not sign in to Seesaw and your device saved that information, then you're going to need these codes, okay? And so if you find it difficult, you're like, I'm not getting online, then use these codes, an Aldridge code and a Swafford code to get into Seesaw, all right? This also has a link to Seesaw, so you can open up the Seesaw app, okay? And I'm already logged in again, so you'll be able to see no, I'm not logged in. Perfect. No, I am logged in. Okay. So this is what it would look like. What you will do is you're going to add to your journal. So in Seesaw, I have a tutorial on how to post to Seesaw. So if any time during the week you're like, I don't know what to do on Seesaw, I don't know what she wants me to do, I don't know how to do this, this YouTube video shows you exactly what I want you to do on Seesaw, how to post on Seesaw. Now, this video goes through how to post on a note, but you guys have done pictures and videos and recordings in class, so you know what to do with that. If you have any questions, you can get back with me, but you should understand how to use those tools in Seesaw, okay? And that video should also help you out with that. The last resource that you have for this week is ReadWorks. And you do have to have a code to log in to ReadWorks. ReadWorks is going to have a task that is already set up for you. I've already assigned the tasks to you, and you will enter your class code here. So I'm going to enter my Aldridge class code. Nope, escape. Sorry about that. I'm going to enter my class code. Maybe, there we go, copy and paste, and I hit enter, and then it's going to give me an opportunity to choose my my account. So this is where you have to have your school account, okay? And I'm not going to choose one of these. I'm going to use a different one, and I'm going to be not Stormy. Who am I going to be? I'm thinking I'm going to be Braden Bonham, 27 at walkerschools.org. Ask for the password. Hope this is your password, Braden. And then it redirects you to ReadWorks. It's going to ask you to allow. Yes, you want to allow. And what it's allowing is for ReadWorks to have access to your Google Classroom, because I have linked ReadWorks and Google Classroom together. Okay? So yes, allow that to happen. And now you have your classes. Awesome. Aldridge is what you want. And it's actually, I didn't even click on anything. It's going directly to the assignment that I have prepared for you. It's called Survive. I chose this assignment. Everybody has the same similar assignment. I chose this assignment, this particular article, because it really builds on the back of Hatchet. And what would you do in a survival situation if you were Brian and things like that. So I have actually, this is a previous article that one person has gotten to before, and that is Stormy Chapman in Miss Swafford's class. So she is exempt from this particular assignment this week, but everybody else has not done this. And so I want you to do this assignment. So that's how you would get onto ReadWorks. You just click on the article, and everything is self-contained inside ReadWorks. You can listen to the article.
Survive. Do you know what to do if disasters?
Okay, and follow along as the narrator reads. You have the passage, you have vocabulary questions, and you have comprehension questions. Some are multiple choice, and if you scroll down, some of them are typing in. I will give you feedback on these questions this week, okay? So you'll be able to log back into ReadWorks and see how you did. Okay, so that is ReadWorks. So on this slide, again, you have the 3 resources that you're going to need to complete your work this week. So let's go to your next slide. The next slide, slide 7, has the daily reading tasks for 3 days: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So today, tomorrow, and Thursday. And today, your task is to read or to listen to Out of the Burning Darkness. And I have given you the link again. So if you're like, where do I go? I've got the link on everything. And here you can open it right back up. Out of the Burning Darkness should open up here shortly so that you have access to it. And there it is. Your classroom password is ship size 7 if you've forgotten again, and you'll write 3 facts you learned about the topic and post your sentences on the Seesaw Journal. What is that going to look like? Well, if you go back to Seesaw, then I have posted an example for you in Swafford Swag. I didn't do it in Aldrich because I'm showing you in this video, so you can refer back to it. But I used Caden Green as an example, and this is also in the video, how to post to Seesaw, that you can actually create a notepad or a notepad journal entry and do your assignments this way in Notepad. You can do it on a piece of paper if you want to and take a picture of it and post that to Seesaw. It is completely up to you. You can type it out on a Google Doc and access that through Seesaw. I explained that in the video as well. And so there's a lot of access points. That's my big key word, access points, which just means a lot of different ways to get the job done for this week. And this is one of the examples. So this is an example journal post. And I'm thanking Caden for letting me use his Seesaw. And the title is Out of the Burning Darkness Article Sentences, because the first task says to write 3 facts that you learned about the topic and post your sentences on the Seesaw Journal. So this is the example. Don't use my sentences. Number 1, coal mining is dangerous work. Number 2, children once worked in coal mines at various jobs. And number 3, a breaker is a kid who would work outside the mine to break up large pieces of coal. And so that would be, that's today's assignment, okay? Tomorrow's assignment, Wednesday, you're going to reread or listen to Out of the Darkness, Out of the Burning Darkness. Again, here's the link. It'll open up that tab, a new tab for the article. The articles were really slow today. I don't know what's up with that, but it'll open it back up. And then you are going to write 3 questions that can be answered after reading. You're also going to write the answers to those questions. So I want 3 questions and their answers that could be answered after reading that passage. You're going to post those to the Seesaw Journal. And again, there is the Seesaw Journal link. And even the link to how to post on Seesaw is right down here. Thursday, you are going to complete your individualized assignment in ReadWorks. Here again are the login codes if you have difficulty logging in. And again, the assignment is Survive. It's going to be in your assignment list right here to do. Okay? All right, awesome. The next slide has weekly choice board. You're going to complete 2 choice activities with this choice board. So what does this choice board look like? This choice board has 2, 4, 6, 8 different activities that you can do for literacy this week. You're going to complete 2 choice activities from this board. You can complete them on any day that you want to. Once those 2 activities are completed, you post them on the Seesaw Journal. So 2 activities from this choice board. How many? Got it. All right. And so some of these include creating a new illustration, writing 5 words you didn't know, a vocabulary task, writing a new title for the text and why you chose that, make it a 5-question quiz. And you can do that on Kahoot, or you can do that on Quizzes or whatever. And maybe share the link with me, or just take a screenshot and share it with me on Seesaw. Describe a text feature that you think would best support the details and explain why. Write 4 true or false statements that someone can answer that you can post on Seesaw, and maybe we could comment which ones are true or false. Write 3 questions you still have about the topic. What are some curiosity stretch questions that maybe you could ask yourself about the topic? And then research the topic and tell us 3 new facts. You can choose any 2 of these, and you can do them in any way, because Seesaw allows you to take photographs, video. It allows you to draw and label on there for yourself if you want to just draw directly onto the online canvas. And you can post all of those things. Okay, so posting on Seesaw, and remember, there's the video tutorial if you're having trouble with doing that. The next slide has a link to something that is one of my new favorite things, and it's just for fun. After all of that work, this is just for fun. And John Krasinski, who is an old actor that you guys may not even know from The Office, which turned 15 years old this past week, by the way. He is married to Emily Blunt, who was the new Mary Poppins. So this is the husband of the new Mary Poppins. He's made a new news channel called Some Good News, because we've gotten so much bad news lately. And it is my new favorite. I absolutely love it. And there's the link. I want you to give it a watch. It's episode number 1. He only has like a handful of episodes out, and it's so good. I love John Krasinski and what he shows on the episode. It's hope, and I love that. Last but not least, in summary, you have 4 tasks to complete or turn in on Seesaw this week. 2 of them are from your choice board, and 2 of them are from Tuesday and Wednesday. So I will look on Seesaw for 4 tasks to be completed from each student by the end of the week. And then also the ReadWorks task. And I'll be looking for your ReadWorks task in my end of readworks.org. Okay? All right. I love you guys to bits and pieces. I miss you so much, but I'm so proud of the work that you've done. I'm proud that you're doing it independently and that you are working hard to continue learning. That is so impressive to me, is a group of kids who want to learn, not just because their teacher says they have to, or because their mom or dad says they have to, but because they want to. That's so impressive to me. That means that you are going to be lifelong learners that continue to contribute great things to the world. I love you guys. If you need me, I'm going to be available on Dojo tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Also on Google Classroom. That's where I'm going to post all the links that you need. I'm going to repeat all of the links. I'll give the link to this Learning at Home slideshow. I'll give the link to Seesaw. I'll give the link to ReadWorks. I'll give the link to Storyworks. I will link everything. So I'm trying to make this as easy and accessible as possible. If you have any questions, again, Dojo me or put it on Google Classroom. I'll check those in the morning and at lunchtime, and I will get back to you, okay? All right. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.